Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Friday, April 29th, 2022. I am Fredicia Liebert. The following is a notice from the Premier's Ministry regarding the state funeral of the late Vance Winkworth Amory. The Premier's Ministry informs that the state funeral of the late Vance Winkworth Amory, former Premier of Nevis and Ambassador in the Office of the Prime Minister, will take place at 1 p.m. on Saturday, April 30th, 2022 at the El Camido T. Willett Park in Charlestown, Nevis. Interment will immediately follow and will be executed with full military honors at the cemetery of the St. George's Anglican Church at Hanleys Road in Gingerland. CEO of the Nevis Tourism Authority, Devon Liebert, recently highlighted itinerary activities in Nevis and the dual island experience travelers can enjoy by visiting the destination. During Sea Trade Cruise Global, the NTA's CEO accompanied the St. Kitts delegation to further promote cruise tourism opportunities between St. Kitts and Nevis. A press release from the NTA says Liebert met with lifestyle and trade media to speak about the latest updates from Nevis, including entry protocols, sustainability initiatives, hotels on the island, as well as events including the Cross-Channel Swim, the Nevis Mango and Food Festival, and Nevis's Tourism Ambassador Program. He also met with several lifestyle and trade media, including Swanky Retreats, Caribbean Living, Travel Pulse, Travel and Leisure, Cruise and Ferry, Sailaways, Family Traveler, Modern Luxury, Boca Raton, Recommend, and Caribbean Journal. The NTA's CEO also met with various cruise executives and partners, including Sea Dream, Storylines, Virgin Voyages, Ocean, and Delisle Walwyn and Company Limited. The following is a notice from the Ministry of Education regarding the recently concluded Gulf Insurance Interprimary Championships. The Ministry of Education wishes to advise that the scores for the recently concluded Gulf Insurance Interprimary Schools Championships are currently under review. Please note that the Ministry of Education has not circulated any documents related to the scores for the meet. The final scores will be shared on Wednesday, May 4th, 2022 at 1:30 p.m. through a press briefing. We thank the students, coaches, school leaders, parents, and the general community for your patience during this time as we look forward to completing the verification process. We apologize for any inconvenience which may be caused by the review process and assure you that we will continue to work to provide the best resolution in the best interests of all parties, especially the children. Still to come,
we also intend to have a Hammond demonstration, so if our logistics work out right.
The details right after this break.
Have you signed up for the Nevis Water Department's new ePay platform? It's an easy, safe, and secure process. Here's how to sign up. Have your water bill handy and log on to epay.neviswaterdepartment.com using your mobile phone, tablet, or desktop, and the rest of the process is easy to follow. It can also be accessed by going to our website at www.neviswaterdepartment.com and clicking on Pay Your Bill. Once you have completed the process and your account is activated, the app allows you to make payments directly to Nevis Water Department, get access to your account balance, have access to your payment history, and interact with our customer service department through the help desk feature. Yes, it's that simple. So don't wait. Sign up all of your accounts today. And remember, we at the Nevis Water Department are here to bring you, our valued customers, exceptional service.
Welcome back. Rethinking Nevisian Tourism. That will be the theme for this year's Exposition Nevis, a month of awareness activities hosted by the Ministry of Tourism. Permanent Secretary John Hanley says the events will run from May 1st to 31st.
Our calendar of activities begins with a church service at the Jessup's New Testament Church of God on Sunday the 1st of May at 9 a.m. On Tuesday the 3rd of May, we'll be having an exhibition at the Malcolm Gishard Recreational Park in the Visitor Center. The theme for that exhibition is Nevis, Her Story. This exhibition is a collaborative effort between the Nevis Public Library and the Ministry of Tourism. And essentially it will be showing some of the important personalities that have helped to develop and shape Nevis as we know it today. Meantime,
on Labor Day, Monday, May 2nd, the Ministry of Tourism will once again partner with the Department of Community Development to host the Jessup's Seafood Fiesta.
I believe this is the 4th or the 5th year in a row that they will be having the Jessup Seafood Fiesta. It is a highly anticipated community tourism event, so we are inviting all to attend. Also, as part and parcel of that event, we are going to be having the Creative Seafood Dish Competition. We had it for the first time last year, and we were amazed with some of the creative dishes that the 6 participants came up with.
The winner of the Creative Seafood Competition will earn a prize of $500. On Friday, May 6th, the Ministry of Tourism will host one of the highlights of Exposition Nevis, an open day at the Nevisian Heritage Village, dubbed Heritage Village Life.
This will begin at 10 o'clock at the Nevisian Heritage Village at Fothergill's, Gingerland, where persons will get the opportunity to, as it were, take a step back in time and sample the various cultural dishes, the cornmeal and fish, cassava musa, coconut tarts, and there would also be cultural performances. We also intend to have a Hammond demonstration, so if our logistics work out right, then we'll be able to put that in place.
Other activities for Exposition Nevis will include a fair at Fort Charles, hosted by the Bath Village Community and the Ministry of Tourism, a radio quiz, and entrepreneurship workshop for tourism stakeholders, a culinary tour dubbed Know Your Country, the Bank of Nevis Tourism Youth Congress, a grand festival at the Malcolm Gishard Recreational Park, the New River Farmers Cooperative Open Day, as well as an essay competition and a video and photography contest. The Tourism Awards cocktail is slated for June 18th. After a 2-year hiatus, the Ministry of Tourism, in collaboration with the Bank of Nevis Limited, officially kicked off its 2022 Tourism Youth Congress on Thursday, April 28th at the Montpelier Plantation Inn. The objectives of the breakfast launch were to introduce the participants from the 3 secondary schools across the island, as well as to allow the coordinators to give them their thoughts on the upcoming event. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, John Hanley, expressed delight that the ministry is once again hosting the event, noting that the winner of this year's competition will be awarded a trip to represent the island of Nevis at the Regional Tourism Youth Congress in the Cayman Islands.
The Tourism Youth Congress, as Ms. Webb said before me, has been on hiatus, has been on pause for the last 2 years or thereabouts because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And we are very glad that we are able to have a face-to-face exercise once again in 2022. Last time the Congress was held in Antigua, and this year it will be held in the Cayman Islands. So one of you will be very fortunate to go to the Cayman Islands.
He also announced this year's topics.
You have 3 very potent and engaging topics to deal with. One is agriculture and tourism, or is based on agritourism. The other is based on experiential tourism, and the other is based on community-based tourism. All 3 of these are important aspects of what we call sustainable tourism. Now, sustainable tourism can be defined in many ways. Making sure that we take care of our resources so that future generations can benefit. That is one way of looking at it. Or we could look at the people, planet, profit equation, where we are balancing environmental care with making sure that there's economic benefit, especially to local communities, and also taking care of our socio-cultural resources. And of course, if I were to go back to definition 1, making sure that this equation remains balanced so that your children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren can benefit from the good things that we have at the moment.
Representing the Bank of Nevis Limited, Marketing Officer Fayon Jones spoke of the importance of youth playing a role in our tourism industry. He also noted that the Bank of Nevis will continue to support the Ministry of Tourism in its endeavors.
It is no secret that tourism is our biggest revenue generating sector, or one of, correction, and as such, it is always good to have our youth as a part of the discussion. Additionally, I am excited to see if technology and the way we now conduct business, given the overarching COVID-19 pandemic, will play a role in the ideas put forward by you, our children, this year. Now, it would be remiss of me not to mention and note that the Bank of Nevis Limited supports the Ministry of Tourism in this venture. We, the Bank of Nevis Limited, will continue to support initiatives such as Tourism Youth Congress.
Participating in this year's Congress will be Soleil Liburd, Kalia Huggins, and Lachelle Herbert of the Charlestown Secondary School, Kijari Huggins, Rajon Fifield, and Chadicia Hicks of the Ginterland Secondary School, and Azaria Rivers, Genevieve Thomas, and Zion Harding of the Nevis International Secondary School. This year's Tourism Youth Congress will take place on Wednesday, May 18th at the Nevis Performing Arts Center. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Liburd. Thank you for viewing.